Hey there, Sunshine. It's Michelle here, and I'm inviting you to wake up and live. I almost forgot to do my video today. Then I did remember. Yay for remembering. So let me tell you some of the interesting things that have been going on in my life because this leads to my title, Who Are You? Last week I did some mega healing and it was really deep and very soul effective. The original thing, or one of the original things that led me to this conversation today, is my sweet friend and I were talking about why I attract a certain kind of people to interact with me in my events. People that tell me that I'm charging too much or too little, or, like crazy advice things, like they actually sometimes put doubt in or upset me. It's not a good positive experience. So I'm like, why am I attracting these people? I just told my friend I didn't know why, and so she just turned it on me and asked me, and the thing came back that I didn't know who I was because I don't know who I am, and that was really weird for me because I'm like, I know who I am, I know this about me, blah 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 blah, right? Um, but as I've been doing this work this lately, um, I found whole new level of who I am. Stuff that I've known consciously, but it's now like flipping um, in my real life kind of thing. I've talked about this a little bit in the last little while. Um, this idea that poverty is not who I am. It's the experience that I've had. I'm not prideful. I am sometimes experience prideful thoughts and sometimes experience prideful actions, but those are not who I am. I expressed on here and on other videos on Facebook about money, and I've experienced changes in my money story just since saying that poverty is not who I am, that I am rich and I am a blessing, and I am wealthy, and all these things. Yesterday, and this was an incredible experience. I have identified as so many things in my life. And yesterday, my daughter said that she had a headache. And within a few moments, I had a headache. A little later, my son said that he had a headache, and my headache increased. And so I was looking at the different beliefs. There was one about, in order to be a good mom, I have to really feel what they're going through so I can support them, which is kind of silly because I actually can support them better if I'm not in pain. So it's kind of funny that I've had this belief, but I was still not fully shifting it. Would kind of release it a little bit, and things weren't fully shifting. And then I was sitting there thinking about it, and I realized something. And I said, I am not an empath. I sometimes have empathic experiences. I feel people's feelings when it helps me to serve them, but I am not an empath. I have empathy for people. I experience empathy, but I am not an empath. And that is when things shifted and the headache was able to release. And I realized that it doesn't serve me to identify as an empath. It totally serves me to claim having the gift of empathy for when it is needed, but to claim that as my identity has been holding me back. And how many things in our lives that we think are positive, we're claiming and they're holding us back. When I ask the question, who am I? I am filled, absolutely filled with the most incredible feeling. How to describe it? it's better than love, is more peaceful than peace. And I remember once upon a time a friend teaching about how we're just this ball of love. And it never quite settled with me. But as I ask, who am I? A few things are happening. Along with that feeling, things that are not me are becoming my awareness, and I'm able to let go of them. And I am this feeling underneath it all. I am a being of light, of love, of peace, of joy. It's infinite and incredibly amazing. And I'm having a human experience. I'm not human, I am a spiritual being having this experience. And as I continue to ask, not only have these things come up with like letting go of the idea that I am an empath and choosing to just recognize that that's just an experience that I get, that I have some gifts that I can use, but that's not my identity. This has been incredible, and I got hired to do a session, which I haven't been hired for so long, but I got hired to do a session. It was incredible. She talked about the gift I had. She said it was the best money she'd ever spent. She claimed the particular dollar amount that she paid me, and it was incredible. And between what she said and some other work that I've been doing, as I've been asking, well, who am I was reminded of the thing that I have overcome. People have suggested that because I've overcome depression, that I should work with people who have depression. People have claimed that because I overcame child abuse, that I should work with people who have had child abuse. And I'm not opposed to working with those, but that just never felt right. But the thing that I have overcome, I became aware of. See, Saturday night, my daughter went to a dance with her friend. It was a date dance. They didn't have dates. They wanted to go anyway. So they kept saying over and over again, my friend's parents hate me. And I'm like, why would I hate you? And she's like, just because all my friends' parents hate me. And I'm sitting there in my mind going, stop creating it. Stop saying it over and over again. Stop creating it. And the other thing that came to mind was that I asked her, I said, do you hate yourself? And she said, yes. And I realized that that's my thing, that if I could do anything in this world, if I could do absolutely anything in this world, I would go into the hearts of every teenage girl in this world, and every young adult woman, and every adult woman, and every old woman, every man even, because I know men do this too, but not always as obvious, but it's still there. And I would remind them of how incredible they are. I would help them have self-esteem, because I've been there. When I was in high school, I did not think I was pretty at all, and I've been there. And that is the thing that I would like to change. It is so hard to watch people not see how incredible they are. And so who am I? I am a being of light who wants to remind you of how incredible you are. So stop saying the negative things about yourself. Look in the mirror and see the beauty that you are. And remember, let your soul shine big, bright, and beautiful. Be the incredible, glorious you that you were designed to be. I'll see you next time.